like first of all to thank my previous speakers who talk a lot about blockchain. So I'm not blockchain savvy, and our company is not based on blockchain, but I swear that we're a technology company. So I am Maurice. I'm the Chief Commercial Officer of SESAMm. We're a French fintech startup specialized in asset management and big data for financial markets, and more specifically, we target asset management and investment banks. So the big institutions who are building investment strategies. So so first of all, what do we solve? What are we focusing on? We focus on the big data. Wait 1 second, because it was the other presentation. The virtual. Well, it's fine. Yeah. Yeah, apologies. So we know that big data is a big task that is not the specialty of an asset management company or for an investment bank. So the solution that we provide here is for banks to have access to alternative data, and more specifically to text data. So what we do is that we focus on extracting unstructured data, so publications. We focus on publications from social media as well as news to extract alternative indicators that would be interesting to integrate within investment models of hedge funds mainly, and quantitative teams. So as of today, we focus, as I mentioned, on social media as well as news, blogs, and forums. So we could extract what are sentiments and emotions that could be integrated in the models. So the way we do that is through natural language processing, so NLP. We will analyze all of our publications and extract these indicators to cover a really global, wide range of assets. We cover now more than 4,000 assets in both equities, commodities, currencies. We also have some cryptocurrencies and bonds as well. In terms of sources, we focus on more than 250,000 sources. So this takes into account social media as well as news. So it could be the Wall Street Journal or Twitter or the Financial Times or stock tweets for the ones who are more savvy on social trading media. So the way our value chain is based in, it's separated in 3 departments. So first is big data extraction. So this is where our IT team will focus on extracting all of the publications that we are interested in. So what we do is that we filter, as of now, by tickers. So for each company, we're gonna ask our data provider to give us all the publications that are available about specific companies or specific assets that we target. Then our second team, so which is, I would say, our core business, our NLP team, will integrate all of these alternative data, all of this text, unstructured data, to create out of these publications, to create their sentiment and emotions data. So the sentiment would be positive or negative, and we go even deeper compared to our competitors, because we will also analyze the emotions. For a specific sentence, we would be able to know if there is joy, fear, surprise, or sadness, for instance. So from there, from these two segments of our two departments of our company, we can deliver already analytics, which are what we call alternative analytics for mainly quantitative funds. So they will use this raw data, so it's standardized data that they can visualize or they can integrate through the API, so they can build their own signals or integrate within their own investment strategies. But if it's more, let's say, a fund that wants to execute directly, wants to have a tailor-made signal to invest directly within the different assets that we cover, we also have the third department, last but not least, our quantitative team of analysts that use machine learning tools and build algorithms to create predictive models, so we can deliver signals directly to traders who can invest who can invest within the assets that they focus on. So it will be a buy or sell signal for specific assets. As of now, we're working with hedge funds. So historically, we've been working with the hedge funds for the past 3 years. We've been delivering more than 20% performance over the past 2 years in analyzed performance. And as of now, we started with 100K in AUM, $100,000, and we're in more than $50 million. The idea within the 2 to 3 years is to reach a level, a minimum of $500 million to 1 billion, and maybe we will become not just a startup, not an analytical or a technology company, but maybe we'll have our own hedge funds. So as of today, we have two products. The first one that I was mentioning, so it's the premium data stream, where we sell and we deliver specific signals for traders, so they can be executed directly in the market. Or if you're interested in more standardized data, you can have access to a visualization platform that is through a website, or you can connect to our API, so you can get all these sentiment and emotions and opinion of people to integrate them directly into your investment models. In terms, and the last part that we do is that obviously, because it's some alternative data and might be a bit complex to understand or to analyze or to know how to integrate it, we do provide some research and custom developments, or we partnership with specific companies, so we can build different projects and use all of our technology, from big data, NLP to quantitative finance, to build a specific project with a hedge fund or investment bank or any company that's interested in this type of alternative data. So this is the way it looks. I could actually show you on the internet how the platform works. So basically, you can see. You can see here. Well, we could really. It's not really focused, but you can see here how it would work. So you have the volume of messages that is being used. It's, for which we target our. It's the volume of messages from which we take our, we will extract our sentiments. So here you would see the opinion, the sentiment, and the emotions of each and every of a specific asset over a period that you can choose. We have historical data up to 3 years, and in terms of proper data, there are more than 4 billion points that we can of historical data that we can provide. You can also, in this specific platform, have access to a customized section where you can add your specific assets you're interested to, build your own portfolio, and see what is the evolution of the indicators over a specific period. If you're interested, if you're a more quant savvy, you can, as I mentioned, you can have access directly to our API. So you would get, this is just to show you how it would look like. So you would see for a specific day how many publications were integrated, if it was if the author was an expert or not, on each and every asset that you're interested, and you have all the emotions, all the sentiment, and the opinion. So the bullish or bearish score that we get from social trading media. So social trading media, again, could be from stock tweets or eToro or this type of online companies. And also, yeah, as I mentioned, we're developing custom-made or tailor-made developments. As of today, we're looking into delivering indices to create indices that could be built for ETF or financial products available on primary market, issued on primary market. And so we're really eager to find new developments or all type of custom-made partnerships that could be interesting for you if you're really interested to integrate this alternative data. And the idea is for us to become, let's say, the Bloomberg of alternative data, not just obviously we cannot become the Bloomberg of information, but the Bloomberg of sentiment and emotion analysis. We know that our competitors, mainly in the US and Europe, already work and really work on the same kind of delivery of indicators. But as I mentioned, we go even further because we analyze emotions, and we have a very competitive team of we have a very competitive team of engineers and financial experts. So we have people from among the best schools in math, science, and engineering, and we have a lot of our profiles have experience in finance, so they have worked at BNP or Exane or Commerzbank in financial markets only. And most of all, so to give you a little history, so we started with 3 founders in the east of France. They started because they had worked a little bit on financial markets and engineering, so they were looking for an integration of specific models or new models for investments. And they managed to raise some funds, and now we're 18 people. So we raised 1 million in seed 2 years ago, and we're closing a Series A. It should be in the next few days. We should be closing at 2.6 million euros, and we will continue developing. We're already looking to open an office in the UK. We just signed yesterday evening our first contract with the US. And we have already partnerships in Japan, in France, with one of the biggest asset management companies. It's called La Française, maybe you would know it. And in Japan, it's with Nikko Global Rock. And we're continuing to develop, as I said again, our custom-made developments and partnerships. So if we would be really interested to know a little bit more about the environment here in the Emirates and in the Middle East mainly, to understand what is the feeling for this type of data, and how we could maybe find partnerships or collaboration here in this region as well. So thanks again for listening, and I hope we could stay in contact and collaborate very soon. Thank you.